again, this is going to be a PvT on Heavy Rain, SirMalagant versus Josef. So I feel like these are the 2 and 3 seeds. This will be interesting. You know, Heavy Rain is a pretty good Blink-friendly map. But, you know, also good for Reapers as well, so... I think we are going to... Let's see, are we gonna add in a co-commentator for this first game? Howdy there.
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
Good, man. Too bad I can't control the observer thing, so you can focus on, you know. But that's okay. I'll just point out some certain things that are happening. I'm hoping it. You ready?
Yeah, I can't promise that my Skype connection is going to be stable. Skype is technically crashed for me, so I don't actually know how we're talking right now.
Alright. Is it recording now?
Yep.
You ready to do the test?
Yep, we are recording, we are live. Everyone can hear your lovely voice.
Gotcha.
So, by the way, for those watching, this is, of course, Mr. Freedom, the host and organizer, and one of the competitors of this amazing tournament.
Hey, guys. Alright, let's do this.
This is going to be good stuff. I'm excited. It's been a shame I haven't been able to cast for a little while.
Yep.
I had to, you know, go and buy a house and move and all that good stuff.
Let's see if they're ready now. Okay, here goes.
Alright.
So, yeah, these guys, the last time they played, Josef won. The first game, SirMalagant won. But I put the advantage to SirMalagant simply because he's been playing a lot. He's been playing a lot, practicing a lot, and he's moved back to Diamond. Josef has only been playing 3-on-3, so I really don't, you know, I really don't favor him in this matchup unless he has a nice build that he's got for SirMalagant. So we'll see. Anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely. Though I will say, my personal experience, 3v3 builds don't translate super well.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe he's been secretly practicing somewhere else. Who knows?
Okay. Hopefully everything is going to be nice and reasonably smooth here and functional. And hopefully my Wi-Fi won't make me lag everyone out.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, this should be a pretty good game. I mean, both these guys, you know, played well all season, were reasonably well ranked. You know, these are the top 4 seeds in the tournament, going through to the semifinals. So, I mean, I'm expecting pretty good games out of these. I know, you know, earlier in the season everyone was still kind of figuring out what was going on, figuring out tournament play, so there were some kind of wacky games as a result. But I feel like at this point, things should be a little more stable, a little more standard.
Yeah, exactly. Although it's kind of fun seeing some non-standard games. I don't know if you've been watching the
The world's craziest cannon rush? Yes, definitely. Huck actually even did a vlog about it today, trying to explain that the 6 pylon wall cannon rush is not OP.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was a problem, but the way he was doing 3 different sets of cheeses and still that one game with Bomber, although Bomber is awesome, right? He stopped.
Yep.
But I think the problem was he was doing 3 different sets. I've never heard of 3 cheeses in a row and you don't get crushed, right? So he's pretty damn good, this guy has.
Yep. So just so you know, Carl, I do have my camera set to follow you, so you are effectively observing.
Oh, excellent. Okay, good.
Doing some magic here. So it looks like, yeah, it's pretty standard Reaper opening. I mean, this is what I feel like every Terran on the planet is doing these days. It's really nice. It gets a excellent scout. Can really just kind of show him everything that the Protoss player is doing, and I mean the Protoss player can, push it back with a fast mothership core, but that Reaper can still pretty much see everything, and that really helps set the pace of the game. It makes it really hard for Protoss to cheese super hard.
Yeah, and look at this. He's already got the reactor. So I don't know if that's going to be more Marines or.
And I
don't think he's going to stick with more.
I love the double gas into a very fast, single gate expansion from SirMalagant. This is a great Protoss opener. I do something a little bit similar. He's being a little more gas greedy than I am, but I do feel like this means we're going to see some really cool tech coming out of him pretty quickly.
Yeah, he should be hitting the SCP building, not the building.
That's alright, I'll forgive him that one. The Reaper, I believe, is just now sneaking into the Protoss base. Got a probe. Oh, we've got a...
we're gonna have to drop him the next time he lags. He's gonna have to be dropped.
I mean, this is a great Reaper scout.
Oh, he got 2 already.
Yeah, wow, two probes and a full scout of the base, and he's gonna get out, no problem. I mean, that's...
Yeah, you see that too?
That's beautiful. Like, you can't really ask for much more than that.
And look at this. I mean, the probe still didn't stop his production, but he does have a stalker.
Yeah, that stalker there actually is going to be great if he's careful. He should be able to take out...
Should have stopped that command center from being built, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have lifted. He has 4.
Yeah, the lift is unnecessary. But I mean, that's fine. He's being a little safe. This will actually give SirMalagant, though, a great opportunity to crank up his economy. There's a lot of wasted mining time.
Yeah, and he didn't make this into orbital yet. Oh, there it is.
Now, we still haven't really seen a tech choice out of SirMalagant, which is surprising. He's kind of banking up a lot of gas here. There we go. Okay, there's the Robo. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that he isn't going for the classic Protoss 2-base blink all-in.
Yeah, in this map.
Right, it's a super good map for it, but he's probably playing kind of mind games here. He knows that Josef knows that it's a good blink map, so he's not going to do what the other player's expecting.
Yeah, and he's not going to have stim for a while, so it's actually even better.
Yep, and I mean, if he just cranks out a couple of immortals really fast, he could probably just, barrel down the front door.
And he doesn't see this. Did he see that? Nope, he didn't see it. The action here, we knew he wasn't going to bust that.
Yep. But I mean, he got a couple of free Marine kills. He took no real damage on those stalkers. That went really well. And +1's coming out. He's going straight for Colossus. I like that less, honestly, than going for a quick immortal push. I understand why he's doing it. It's long term. It's a better play.
Yeah.
But
doesn't that open him up for a window?
yeah, there's going to be a period of time before he gets Colossus where he's vulnerable to a timing attack.
Yeah, and look at this. He's getting a cannon, which is kind of unusual. And Josef thinks this is a blink.
Yep. Which, I mean, is actually good. That's going to buy him time.
Yeah.
That'll mean, by the time he realizes Blink isn't coming, the Robo Bay is about to finish, he'll have that first Colossus nearly out.
He's got a 9 or 8 probe lead right now.
Yeah, that's excellent.
10 now, so that's pretty big.
That time that the Orbital spent up on the high ground unnecessarily really hurt him. And I mean, he still doesn't know Colossus Tech is coming. He's still building medevacs. He's got no Vikings coming out. With +1 and a Colossus or 2, this is going to be really, really scary.
And he's not even going to have the upgrade yet.
He can't get his Colossus out yet because he is a little bit supply blocked, which is giving Josef a little bit of time to catch up.
Yeah, he's gonna need to make a second starport if he scans and sees that. And he
Did he?
does.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Just as I say it,
And
let's see
immediately
what
there's
he
the
does.
Viking production starting.
Yeah, I'd make another starport here, and then cancel these, salvage these bunkers, and stop making Marines switch to Marauders.
Yep. Though I mean, yeah, the other thing though, well, actually no, it's actually a good choice. He doesn't know that SirMalagant went for attack and not armor. I think that was actually a mistake. I think SirMalagant should have gone for armor over attack, but that's actually just going to make Marauders even better of a choice.
Unusual placement of the cannon here at the expansion.
Yeah, that is a little bit weird.
It's like the one place I wouldn't put it.
I mean, it's fine. It's not blocking anything, but it's also not really doing any good.
Yeah.
I mean, it
He's
kind
a
of
second.
covers Widow Mines a little bit.
Here it goes. He's gonna test them out now.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. Usually you wait for the third Colossus to be coming out, but I think the timing on this is okay. That high ground bunker though is just going to be kind of useless.
Yeah. He needs to get this observer though.
I mean, that was
That's
nothing
okay.
really. I mean, supply blocked
Do
him.
anything. Yep. He's gonna need a turret. He doesn't actually have a turret up here, but you kind of expect an observer around here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I would.
I like the placement quite a bit for that observer though. It's good. I like that he's taking a third. I mean, he knows he's ahead. He's doing the good old fashioned when you're ahead, get more ahead. He's getting his Templar tech. There's no Ghost Academy coming out, which means it's going to be a while before Joseph has any sort of answer to that tech switch. He's not building any more Colossus.
Yeah, it's tough, man. And this Colossus plus Storm,
Yep.
he needs to hit before that thing hits. Unless he has a great economy, and he doesn't compared to SirMalagant, who still has a 10,
Yeah.
worker advantage.
Yep. Storm started. I would love to see a couple, just a couple of Immortals come out of that Robo, because they're so good against Marauders. But I mean, honestly, like SirMalagant is playing this game really, really solidly.
Yeah, except for the first part where he lost 2 probes and not kill the guy building the command center. He's had a flawless game.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell. I feel like he's been watching WCS a lot lately. He's just going, "Oh, this is what all the Protoss is doing PvT. Cool. I'm gonna steal that." I mean, Storm's about to finish. Armor upgrades are coming in. There's 2 Colossus. Personally, I would have gone for 3, but it's fine. He's going to be in a really
more than
good.
enough with Storm too. So
Yep. He should be throwing down a lot of pylons. He's got some gateways coming up, and he should just be pumping out some gateway units for some fodder, maybe more a couple extra Templar in for fast Archons after he runs out of storms, and he should just go pretty soon.
yeah, he has a huge advantage right now. So if he goes, it's gonna be pretty tough for Joseph to stop this force, especially with this charge lots.
Yep, and I even like.
You can just
I like how he's going. He's not pushing up to the front. He's not going through that choke point where the destructible rocks are. He's going around the side. That's much safer. He's only got 1 turret to worry about instead of 2. That's the army is out of position to deal with that. It's going to be a really good push, and there's the Warp Prism even coming along to, drop or provide better reinforcements.
yeah, and this is it. This is it right here.
Yeah, I mean those Vikings just can't get a good angle to engage. That was kind of a whiffed storm.
Dodge, but he's gonna
Oh,
get hit.
there we go. Oh man.
Still pretty good dodge, actually.
Yeah, but actually he got those Vikings. He
He doesn't have
melted.
enough here.
Yeah, he melted the bio. He didn't have enough Vikings left over, and now it's just he's just gonna crush it.
He has other group here that's not being attacking too. So he has forgotten about his other group that's just sitting around. He
Yep.
probably would have stopped this actually if he had used it.
Uh,
I mean,
I,
look at that. He would have crushed it if he just used that earlier.
yep. Yeah. No,
But
I
he
mean,
lost his base.
I will say SirMalagant did kind of goof a little bit there. He threw away his mothership core without ever dropping a time warp, which
Yeah.
actually could have made all of
was
the
doing
difference.
three things too. Remember, he's trying to storm. He's trying to do all of that. Personally, it's hard for me to do two or three casters. You know, it's like. But him losing the command center was. You know,
Yeah.
he would have been okay if he didn't lose it. But
Yeah, I mean now SirMalagant's taking his yeah exactly. A 4-base Protoss against a 2-base Terran is a scary thing. Now, admittedly, SirMalagant also though has not properly saturated his third. How much is his fourth really gonna benefit him if he's not saturating those bases?
Yeah, and army supply actually Josef has the lead, so his best chance right now is just go. Just keep going and pushing until he snowballs. But
Well, I
keep
think
drops.
yeah, I was gonna say I think lots of drops. Hit multiple locations at the same time, really pull the Protoss players from SirMalagant apart. It's really hard as a Protoss to defend a lot of places at once. I like how he's kind of preparing for that with cannons.
Yeah, Josef's
but
taking too long.
But cannons aren't really the right answer for that, right? Like, cannons are pretty weak. A couple of High Templar left at each base would be a much better answer. You can feed back the medevacs, you can storm if you fail to feed back.
Yep.
He hasn't rallied the probes at his fourth, so he's got probes just kind of sitting outside the base. Oh, there we go, he finally found him. I like that he's thrown down the other forge to kind of double ups, but those upgrades are a little bit late. I mean, he's just getting. Thankfully, though, they're also late for the Terrans, or for Josef, so it's not that big of a deal. And his macro is just so good. His economy is so good. He went from dead even supply to 30, 40 supply ahead really quickly.
Yeah, I think Josef missed his window to come back in this game. Unless SirMalagant makes a huge mistake.
I do kind of wish that SirMalagant was building some more Colossus. There's not really a lot of Vikings left.
And this time it's a fortress. It would have been nice if that was a fortress the first time.
Oh, that was a pretty nice storm. I mean, just melted that bunker. He's a little. Oh yeah, man, those are some nice storms all in all. He's a little too stalker heavy, which is bad against that mostly marauder force, especially with so few Vikings. Yeah, and he's just he needs to retreat.
Wow. He needs to chase that down.
Oh, he's gonna get flanked. Yeah,
Nice job.
that's beautiful.
And he needs to get together.
Yeah, and honestly,
He has
like
a
at this
nice
point,
force here.
yeah, SirMalagant
If he
just
can
needs
push
to
and
retreat.
cancel the fort, that would be awesome, but we'll see.
Yeah,
He needs
SirMalagant.
to start rallying everything.
Yeah, SirMalagant needs to pull back. He needs to chrono out those Colossus. There's no more Vikings being produced. He really.
No Colossus right now. No side storm, so he needs to push here.
Yep.
But he's backing off. Actually, I think if he just pushes, he can take this and wipe out this base and make this the game.
Yeah, SirMalagant's floating a lot of minerals right now. He should really either be. Well, really, he should just be throwing down a second robo so that he can replenish a little bit faster after those battles. That's his edge right now, right? Like, his edge is he's got the economy, he's got the bases, he can be a little bit cost inefficient if he can afford to replace his units fast enough.
See,
And
the
right
reason
now he's
Joseph
just not.
didn't push, he didn't know. He didn't know that about that base here. That's why he didn't push. I think if he had known, he would have pushed out there.
It will be interesting to see. I like the Dark Shrine coming up for some good harassment. But I mean, there's a +3 attack coming out for the Terran, which is always a pretty scary time. And there is that fourth base being taken up in the top right that I don't think SirMalagant has seen.
Yeah, he hasn't seen that. Nope, he hasn't seen it. No, I think Joseph finally saw the other base, and he's like, "Oh man, I should have pushed that," because he would have crushed that base, and then this would be a nice game.
Yep. Now a couple of wow, 7 DTs. That is a lot of DTs.
Yeah,
Where are those going?
he's gonna need to save his scans, and right now he only has one scan.
Yeah, he does not have a lot of turrets. Now this drop could be pretty good, but I feel like there's enough defense back in the main to deflect that double medevac drop.
And here's the DT's gonna start.
Yeah, and unfortunately he's got all of his DTs together, so one scan is just gonna pick off like all of them in the expansion.
Well, there's some here at the top.
Yeah, I mean he's forcing the lift, but that's some mules that he can't call down, but that's about it.
He doesn't have a scan.
He needs to really be targeting those tech structures. Don't waste your time whittling down the army. You know, target reactors. Yeah, there's the scan.
And he's dropping here.
Yeah,
The storm does the job.
yeah. That's why those High Templar as your base defense are so good.
No, he's gonna be maxed out soon. And he's dropping here on the right.
Now that
Nice
was
job.
brilliant. There are no probes left at that base. I don't know if
Well,
he
did a
killed
great job
them.
dropping here.
I'm not sure if he killed them or if they got pulled out, but there's no mining going in that base right now.
Yeah.
That was beautifully done. Now, SirMalagant is taking his 5th, which is good as long as he's staying economically ahead of the Terran player, and I mean, he's way ahead in army right now. He can really afford to do kind of silly things. I mean, he could just basically throw wave after wave of units at this.
I think he's got this one. He's just not pushing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the DT harass is nice. It's cute, but he can just kind of
He's being
push.
cute right now. He can just push and end this.
Yeah, I mean, Terran's got the better upgrades for now, but that's about to end. And the army supply difference is just ridiculous.
And Joseph's about to drop again here.
There's still no defense back there. Hopefully, but I mean, he doesn't even have any army supply. He couldn't warp anything in to defend if he wanted to.
Yep.
And man, look how... Oh, wow, that planetary just killed those.
Joseph needs to drop now and divert attention, but I think this is a big battle right here that will probably end things.
Yep.
Now, if for some miracle he throws all these units away, Joseph has a chance.
Yeah, I mean, a
He needs to
couple...
engage now while they're busy with the fortress.
He needs ghosts, he needs
He's got
EMPs.
DTs there too, so
Honestly, I think
he
without...
needs DT.
Oh, look at those storms. I mean, those are just doing so much damage. He did just... he just threw away all of his DTs, or all of his, He just threw away all of his, High Templar to that planetary fortress. Full energy, just walked right into it.
And Joseph's dropping here. So actually, Joseph did the best he could for this, actually, you know. So if he can somehow hold on and destroy this base...
Yeah, that battle was significantly less one-sided than I expected it to be. But I mean, he's warped in a couple of DTs. The DTs will clean up that drop.
Yep. And Joseph will clean this up yet again.
Yeah, he's doing a great job staying in this.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, if he had the first engagement, if he had used his group, I think he would be ahead in this game.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, SirMalagant, he's got a lot of money. He should have a lot more gateways than he does, so that he can just be remaxing.
Yep.
You know, he's not building anything right now. He's just now warping in. He's got nothing coming out of his robo. That 5th base is just sitting unused. I feel like he's got a ton of probes not mining.
Oh, because he's in love with his DT and harass. He's just having fun with his DT harass. That's why.
Yeah, so, yeah, the warp prism. Ha, nice.
Yeah, he's just having fun right now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's back at double supply again. Soon to be triple supply, just, with constant warp ends. I do like that he's just
Joseph's
morphing
about to lose this
Archons.
guy if he doesn't watch out. He's to lose this.
Yeah, that's bad. Last thing he wants is to be down in orbital. Mules are key.
Yeah, but he has less than half the supply, so I think it's.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point.
I mean, this.
Yeah, this is going to be a straightforward engagement.
SirMalagant has like a bigger force, but he's afraid because he's lost so much with just his big force earlier. He actually didn't play it that well.
Yeah, he's way too stalker heavy. I honestly think that's why he's lost so many of these battles. Is he's engaging largely Marauder forces with almost nothing but stalkers, and Marauders just eat stalkers for lunch.
And there's the coup de grace, I think. But then again, the last few times we said that he's blown it.
Well, he should snipe this base relatively straightforward. And with the loss of this base, I mean, the game is over, right? Like it hasn't ended, but it's over.
He's running away from this. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
mean,
I've lost with less than that before, so I gotta run back.
the upgrades
He had like
are
a
even.
dead ball army the last time, but for some reason he mismanaged it around the orbital.
Yeah, he's gonna snipe the
Delayed
planetary.
reaction repairing this.
There it
So
goes.
that's gonna end it, and that's it.
Yep. There's the GG.
Alright.
So SirMalagant is going to advance.
To the finals versus the winner of Blake and Freedom, which is the next game. So I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Great having you.
Alright, thanks.